So, as I stated last time, or at the end of the last stream, I did quite a time skip, and it's now 1st of March, 1947. Cat, thanks for the resub. Much appreciated. 2 Twitch babies indeed. Right, so, a few things that I've done. I made Italy a puppet, I made Albania a puppet, so we got the next puppet master tier unlocked. I did take some of the lands that USA had in Italy and gave them back to Italy. Then I gave the lands that I held in southern Libya, which I couldn't access anyway, to UK, and I gave Sardinia to France, kind of as a compensation from the several years of occupation that Italians did. And then at some point, Spain and Portugal joined the Axis. So it took like several months for the Allies to then push the Spanish back and then first turn them into a puppet of UK and then Portugal. Hello Huffman, how's it going? Right, so let's actually take care of the army naming first. So, oh wait, no, it's the first Alpine army. Sorry. Well, nonetheless. Alexander's Alpine army. And we are about 1 month away from declaring war on the Soviets. So the plan for that, I don't actually have a battle plan formed up, but like the plan for that is in the north we'll just mostly hold for the time being. Like in Belarus we'll try to take out Minsk and start pushing a little bit towards the Moscow area. Actually, that reminds me, I should probably move in... yeah, I can probably move this infantry corps up north as part of Pierre's army. And Pierre's army is currently kind of split up on either side of the Pripyat marshes, but I think I'm going to have it focus more to the north, actually. Because in the south we have plenty of troops anyway. Actually, I'm going to send them down that way. At least our navy has some light use in the Black Sea. Yes, it does. And actually, in the test run that I did for the war, like I did a 1 month test run on the war itself, and I did lose like 3 ships. The biggest one was like destroyer in the Black Sea, and I sank like I think like 29, or was it even 39 or 37 or somewhere around there. Like I sank a lot of ships from the Soviets overall in here, so that was good. And actually, that is something that I could already start doing. So I got a Mediterranean reserve fleet, which actually, that reminds me, we're going to be getting a carrier soon, like in about a week in-game. So let's actually go ahead and set up a fleet here. So we'll get one of the pocket battleships, maybe get a heavy cruiser, anti-air cruiser, a light cruiser, and maybe a destroyer. That is 5 ships. We don't have that many admirals right now, though, so that may be a problem. Yeah, we got a carrier almost ready. It's only a light carrier, and it's like very early model, but hey, it's better than nothing. Plus, our aircraft is actually not bad at all. I don't think it's actually quite up to date yet. No, it's 1942, but it's gonna be 1943 soon as well. And also, another thing that I have, there's a few things that I've done. I've already moved a fair bit of the Air Force. I might have to reshuffle some of those. But I've got some rockets down here, both in Finland and in Estonia, and I'll be able to use them to destroy the airfields in Leningrad, and then later on destroy the industries in there. And that's going to cause some issues. At least for them. We could actually bring in some bombers or something down that way. Then we've got some air supply going in down to Finland, because there's a bit of lack of supplies in there. And I think what is actually happening with the supplies is it's actually going partially through like Sweden and then reaching down here. So it's not using their supply per se. Like if we have a look at the units down here that we have, it says that it's supplied from Bucharest. Rockets do not need a rocket test site launch. You need the rocket test site to do the technology. Speaking of technology, we did do a little bit of the stuff on the nuclear bombs, but I'm actually going to cancel those because I had to. We're really low on raw material, or rare materials, sorry, and the events were taking a lot. And then since we've been expanding our industry quite massively, But I think we've done most of the things now, so I'm just going to unpause. So we're going to start rolling, because we do still have about a month to go before we are in... all ready for the war. But I'm going to start moving a bit more of the troops into the border here. So this is part of Alberto's troops. Then we've got the light tanks over here. I think the light tanks will be some over there. Some over there. And I suppose this one could be going further south as well. I don't actually know what Italy is doing. I've not paid attention too much. Hedgehog. Okay, so we got that one. But if we have a look at Italy... don't think they are producing anything. They don't have a massive amount of energy. They should have an industry though, but... hold on, have we done the puppet... industrial focus? Okay, so that's something that I could do, although I'm pretty sure that I've done it already at least once. Don't have a lot of money, so we can't do much about that. Although I did realize that right now going below 2,000 for us is actually not that bad. I mean, the consumer goods might be a bit higher because of that, but actually no, I don't think it would even go higher, because it's mostly just the descent that is causing us issues right now in that regard. But yeah, hold on, where's the puppet focus again? Industrial focus. Would be Finland. Well, Finland definitely needs to focus on army. It's gonna take a few clicks to go through all of these. Or at least to get to Italy. Industrial focus. Estonia. Focus on army. Denmark. You can probably do air forces, I think. Like, if we have a look at the Italian... they do have armies. At least, allegedly. I'm not entirely sure how good troops these are. Can't actually see any of the details on them. Actually, there is one thing that I can use. Oh. Oh, the Italians don't have a theatre. As far as I can tell. Oh, hold on a minute. There are puppets, but they're not in the war yet, so that might be part of the reason. But yeah, we've not gone through the industrial focuses yet. Italy, there we go. Focus on army. Don't know how much of an army they'll be having, to be fair, but it's probably better than nothing. Right, so we've got one fleet already out of here going out. We could send in the first pocket battleship fleet into Istanbul as well. And we can maybe make some anti-submarine things. Oh, where's the snow is over? Good. This one, we've got some frigates and a destroyer. So let's go ahead and get something else in there. Not necessarily torpedo boats. I don't think we need more frigates. I think either a destroyer. Actually, another destroyer might not be a bad idea indeed. Do need to promote this officer though. Istanbul is going to be kind of the primary port right now in there. I suppose I could even send in some submarines. Another place that I got submarines is in Germany, actually. I got some... oh, right. I'm going to increase the upgrades quite drastically right now. Overall, we got... oh, right, and we got jet fighters underway. Those are going to be fairly good. We'll start working on those. I mean, there's so many things that happened during the time skip that I don't remember all of them. So apologies for that. You've got an air arm that can ruin infrastructure, stop supplies flow. Not necessarily quite that effectively. Like, we do have a fair bit of air forces, although a lot of that is interceptors. But, like, not necessarily enough. Like, I think we need to focus on destroying the front line so that we can take a lot of land. Or at least, like, try to get... oh, jet fighter advanced. There we go. That's good. Okay, so did I still have some air force down here somewhere? I don't think I do. Unless maybe down here. Oh, yeah, I do have some fighters in here. Plus the naval bombers. Is there... There's quite a bit in there, but yeah, we're going to send you down to Istanbul. And then we'll send in the fighters there as well. Now, I'm building some airfields in Turkey, but there's just a lot of Allied troops there right now, so that's kind of a problem. Although we should be getting another level on the airfields in there soon. Zone, yeah, it's going to be tomorrow. And also in... Oh, it's... Oh, bollocks, it's 12th of April. Not... Okay, so that must have changed a little bit in... Or maybe I just forgot what day... I'm pretty sure that at some point it was supposed to be 8th of March, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case then. After navigation radar, that would be over aviation. We can cancel that one. We got definitely a good amount of officers right now. We got almost about 150% ratio right now. Of course, the bonuses end at 110. I think there is actually a abbreviation. Oh wait, no, it's not there. Let's have a look at some of the fleets here. The NMS. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but it probably means something. Although I suppose, well, that's just a name for the ships. And that's probably kind of like a HMS. Now we do also have... Oh, actually, is there... No, we are emergency conscription and 3-year draft, so we should be getting pretty good amount of manpower. We already have income of 79. And once we get this Malaviska and then Poltava, that's going to get us to like 115 per month, which is going to be quite insane. Oh, and the UK is asking us to join the Allies. We're going to keep that door open all the time, right? National Marine ship? Could be. But yeah, I'm like what we would be calling our navy. I'm not entirely sure, to be fair. Right, I still have Cat's army down here. That is not on the front line. We should probably get it on the front lines, though. We're having a lot of troops in here. We got so Cat's army is 2 corps of infantry, 1 corps of mechanized, and 2 corps of light tanks, or light tank divisions. And the light tank division, actually, that was the corps. So they got light armor, either motorized infantry or mechanized infantry. It's like the first one, I think, motorized. I'll have a look at the total number of soldiers in a little bit. Then we've got armored support, armored cars, self-propelled AA, half-track transport, and then, of course, the headquarters. I believe our total manpower is 4.3 million, so it's almost the same as Soviets. Of course, they will get the about 15 to 20% extra once the war starts, because they are not mobilized yet. But yeah, overall we should be pretty good. I'm gonna leave one of these as a reserve here. These light tanks push through here, just around Odessa, and then start pushing down towards Sevastopol and all that. We've got another mechanized corps here, which is probably going to help doing that same thing. We've got another light tanker group here, which frankly is probably going to be doing also. There's going to be a massive push through that cap, hopefully. We'll get them a little bit to the side at least. Motorized support units advance. Okay, that's 1950 tech now. So that is a little bit ahead of time. It is 1947 right now. So did we could probably still get at least one more fleet from Athens into the Mediterranean. And also we are desperately trying to increase the rare extraction constructions. Versus Stalingrad. We'll try to. Right, so this is another pocket battleship fleet. We could probably send it down that way. So some destroyers in there, and then from here, I think we're going to do one more new fleet. We'll get another anti-air cruiser, get maybe a light cruiser, a destroyer, and then 2 frigates. A lot of promotions on these guys. And then I suppose one more thing. We'll get some of the torpedo boats out from here as a interception fleet. Now, our admirals are definitely not very experienced, but I think this is going to be the first real experience that our navy will have. Like a proper navy versus navy in the Black Sea. Ah, tungsten surplus. Oh, right, we're actually losing some of the tungsten surplus. Oh, right, I remember now, I remember. USA. You still have a lot of money, right? Yeah, but you also have a lot of supply. Actually, no, you don't have that much money. Never mind. I think I'm already trading with them quite a bit. Right, oh, and then we've got this Corps of Infantry. We're going to move forward as well. So the hope is that if I put in all the troops on the border here, the Soviets might bring in some more troops south. We've still got about 2.5 weeks before the war starts. So it might draw a little bit more of the troops away from here. At least there's some troop movement. I'm not entirely sure how many of them are actually going to where I want them to be in. But we shall see. And yeah, the manpower is coming up quite nicely. So we are going to speed up a little bit to speed 4. To get through this initial stuff here. But yeah, as for the battle plan for on the Operation Thinkable, our primary push is going to be through Ukraine, like south of Pripyat marshes, and like, well, I mean, we will be pushing to Minsk and then towards Vitebsk and Smolensk, but probably won't be going all that far yet in the northern area. Oh, capital ship, or battleship class advance, sorry. So let's go ahead and queue up some more of these researchers. There's a lot of things that we need. Especially these ones that are going to be hidden by the menu there. And then over here we have actually... Oh yeah, we do have the engines, boilers and turbines that we need to research. We just need to get the battleship class to level 4 and then we can get our first... at least one of the first... like global military power modifiers a bit. Actually, no, we do need the fleet carriers as well, so not yet. Another thing that I should probably do is we already got enough support in there to get the what's it called? Collaboration thing. So I think it's time to start disrupting the national unity. Because Soviets have pretty large unity, I would dare say. Oh, and we're getting some twin engine fighters. Do we have this group somewhere already, partially or not? Doesn't look like it. Oh, we can easily place it down there for the time being. I'm guessing we should have another... Yeah, we got another 3 incoming soon. That's alright. So yeah, we'll have a massive concentration of air force in the south right now. We do have a lot of interceptors to the north. Including some in Finland and... Actually, not in Estonia. But like a lot in kind of Lithuania and all that. But yeah, we'll push through Ukraine. We'll try to get to at least Rostov more or less within the first month. Because I think that is possible. Or at least next Rostov. I think in the test run I didn't conquer Rostov yet, but I was fighting in there already. And then we'll take Sevastopol and all that. And like the southern push is going to try to pull off enemy troops from, especially in the northern flank here. Because on this area around here, they got like 1.5 million men right now, which we can't really deal with. And then in Karelia, they also got like over 500,000. The red deficit right now is a bit hard to tell because the income from puppets is not necessarily always happening. But yeah, it's like 60. It's like even if we run out of, or once we run out of rare materials, we'll still have like over 1,000 factories or total IC. So it's still about twice as much what the Soviets are going to have. So I'm not too worried about it. Like, we're working on it. But we'll get it done eventually. Or it's going to level it out somewhat. I mean, eventually we'll also get a lot of resources from the Soviets. That's going to help. And the upgrades are coming along quite nicely. That's gonna make us even better in combat. Another twin-engine fighter. There's a lot of trading going on. Unfortunately, Soviets just bought some tungsten, so that means that they'll be doing more damage on our units. Is there a strategic resource we're short on? Plenty, actually. Problem is that we don't have a lot of money to buy them. We've got nickel shortage, molybdenum shortage, and manganese shortage. Copper shortage. That's about it, actually. Well, manganese we're going to get from the Soviets here in Ukraine. Nikopol has a decent bit. And then copper, well, that would be in Siberia. Molybdenum is a bit hard to come by. I think USA is one of the few nations that even have it, any of it. So that's a bit of a problem. What was the others? So we still have a little bit of surplus of tungsten, but that's going to wear off soon. We've got plenty of rubber, zinc, chromite, and aluminum. Hello, Chaz, how's it going? But yeah, we got quite a bit of deficits, for sure. And we are also expanding our industry even further. I got a little bit overzealous with building more industries. And, well, let's just say that our economy has been growing quite a bit. Unfortunately, once we declare the war on the Soviets, I don't think we'll be able to get a lot of lend-lease from our nations. Like, Italy is giving us a ton. But like most of the other nations... Oh, export of zinc. Sure, let's trade. I'll take the money. Oh, the Siam. Siam is fighting the Allies. And also, it looks like the Japanese have managed to push a little bit into Burma again. But they've lost control of most of the Philippines. At least the main island there. No such thing as too much icy. Well, it's too much for our resource production right now, but... Or mostly rare material production. But beyond that, yeah, no, I suppose. And also, oh, right, I forgot. We need to move a... Oh, wait, no, we did move them. Oh, yeah, they are here, but we didn't actually... Oh, no, we did. Right, so we've got paratrooper divisions here. Yeah, part of Taz's army. And they got commandos and then basically anything that can be dropped. How goes Italy's rebuilding efforts? I'm not entirely sure. Like, as far as we know, they're not building anything, is the problem. They don't have a lot of manpower, to be fair. Like, they are at least recovering in terms of that, and they're giving a lot of their industry to us, to be fair. Like, it's, They're giving more than half of their industry to us, and I think they need a fair chunk for their, Actually, do they have dissent? Not entirely sure. I mean, we can probably see it from here. No, I don't think they have dissent. Well, I see it helps with building more armored units. Yeah, true. I suppose, yeah, I could probably send in more spies there. I got plenty of extra spies right now, although that's probably not going to last for too long. Right, is there anything else? USA, we got 10 spies already. We're not actually doing anything there, just getting a bit of intel. They got about... Actually, we got more IC according to us, or our spies, than the USA has. And also, there's been a lot of ships that have been sunk. Like, I had to look at the ships sank screen here, and by a single country. And UK has sank quite a few ships. USA has sank quite a few ships. Then, we've sank some ships, but then Japan is like 40% of the list. And then Italy is a little bit and all that. So Japan has been really active in sinking ships. And I think that's causing some issues to the Allies now. Like, both sides have probably lost a fair chunk of the heavy ships. Japan should be slowly losing. Yeah, they are slowly losing, but it's very slow, I might say. A little bit less upgrades needed, so we can produce more and more. And we're also getting another set of rockets soon. Actually, right before the start of the war. Oh, now we're getting the seaport capabilities. Oh, right, the seaport capabilities and airport capabilities level 12. That's the max level. So now we could easily do the... Oh, railway as well needs to be put to the max. So we can do these all the way. I usually do the seaport and airport in groups of 4 Well, first the first one, then 3 at the same time, then 4 at the same time, 4 at the same time. Means that we don't take the penalty that often.